How do you want to take your pension? Do you want the security of a guaranteed monthly check for the rest of your life, or do you want a massive lump sum of cash handed to you all at once? This is one of the single biggest financial decisions you will ever make in your entire life. Get it right, and you are set. Get it wrong, and you could literally run out of money when you are too old to do anything about it. I see so many of you panicking about this choice, paralyzing yourselves with fear because you are terrified of making a mistake. And you know what? You should respect the gravity of this decision. But you should not be making it out of fear. You need to make it out of pure, hard math and undeniable reality. Let's talk about the fear first, because that is what drives most people to make a terrible mistake. The biggest fear I hear from people about to retire is the fear of the unknown. Susie, what if the company goes under? What if I take the monthly payment and I die tomorrow? My family gets nothing. Or on the flip side, what if I take the lump sum, the stock market crashes, and I lose everything? These are real, legitimate anxieties. But when you let anxiety drive the bus, you almost always crash. Let's break down the math, because the math does not have feelings. The math does not care about your anxiety. When a company offers you a lump sum instead of a monthly payment, you have to understand why they are doing it. They are not doing it to be nice to you. They are doing it to get your pension liability off their books. They want to shift the risk from their shoulders onto yours. When you take a monthly payment, the company is responsible for investing that money and making sure it lasts as long as you do. When you take the lump sum, you are saying, "Hey, give me the cash, I'll take all the risk myself." To figure out if the lump sum is mathematically worth it, you have to calculate what is called the internal rate of return, or the implied interest rate. You look at the lump sum they are offering you today, and you look at the monthly payment. Ask yourself, what rate of return would I need to earn on this lump sum, investing it myself, to generate that exact same monthly payment for the rest of my expected life? If the company is offering you a $500,000 lump sum or $2,500 a month for life, you have to do the math. $2,500 a month is $30,000 a year. $30,000 divided by $500,000 is exactly a 6% payout rate. If you take that lump sum, can you safely invest that money and guarantee yourself a 6% return every single year without risking the principal? In today's world, a truly safe, guaranteed withdrawal rate is closer to 4%. If you try to pull 6% out of a volatile stock portfolio, and the market drops 20% in your first year of retirement, you are in serious trouble. You are going to deplete that lump sum so fast your head will spin. Mathematically, in that scenario, the monthly payment is giving you a better, safer deal than you could likely achieve on your own without taking on massive market risk. But you also have to look at the health of the company paying the pension. If you choose the monthly payment, you are trusting that this company will be around to pay you for the next 20, 30, or 40 years. Yes, we have the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, the PBGC, which insures private corporate pensions. But there are limits to what they cover. If your pension is massive, the PBGC might not cover the whole thing if the company goes bankrupt. So if you worked for a company that is on incredibly shaky financial ground, taking the lump sum to control your own destiny becomes a very attractive option, even if the math is slightly less favorable. Now, let's talk about your personal health, because your health is wealth. If you are in poor health, or if your family history tells you that you might not live a very long life, taking a monthly payment that stops when you die could be a mathematical mistake. If you take a lump sum, roll it over into a traditional IRA so you don't pay a single penny of tax up front, and you pass away a few years later, that money stays in your family. It goes to your spouse, it goes to your children. It is an asset that survives you. However, if you are blessed with excellent health, and your parents lived into their 90s, you have a very high probability of outliving your money if you don't manage a lump sum perfectly. The monthly pension payment is longevity insurance. It pays you if you live to be 80, it pays you if you live to be 90, and it pays you if you live to be 105. You can never, ever outlive a guaranteed monthly pension. There is immense emotional and financial freedom in knowing that on the first of every single month, that check is hitting your account no matter what the stock market is doing. If you already have a maximum Social Security benefit, and maybe you have rental income, and your basic living expenses are completely covered, then taking the lump sum might make sense. It gives you flexibility, it gives you an investment pool to grow, and it creates a legacy for your heirs. But if your Social Security does not cover your mortgage, your utilities, your food, and your healthcare insurance, you absolutely need the guaranteed monthly pension payment to create a baseline of financial security. Your actionable checklist right now is simple. First, determine your baseline monthly survival expenses. Second, calculate your guaranteed income from Social Security. Third, look at the gap between those two numbers. If there is a gap, the monthly pension is almost always the right choice to fill it. Fourth, if you are leaning toward the lump sum, you must consult a fee-only certified financial planner who has a fiduciary duty to you, not someone selling commission-based products, to run the exact internal rate of return calculation for your specific age and payout numbers. Do not let greed tell you that you can easily beat the market with a lump sum. Retirement is not about getting rich, retirement is about making sure you never become poor. Secure your foundations first. The math will tell you the truth, but your personal situation and your need for peace of mind will give you the final answer.